Bottle fell out of the crib. Don't get up.
You sure?
Yeah. You'll wake her if you go in.
You know what time it is? She must be starving.
Jack. She's learning how to sleep late. Leave her alone. Do I have to go to work?
Call him. Tell him you're quitting.
They won't give me any more paychecks.
Pay's lousy anyway.
You know what the rent is now with the extra room?
Call him and tell him you can't come until the baby gets up.
You think it's work?
Oh, talk, will you?
Mary, Jack.
Ma, sorry. Good morning.
Good morning, darling. I know this is a bad time to call, but I wanted to catch you before you went to work.
We're here, just rolling out of bed, as a matter of fact. What's up?
Well, I have terrible news. I hate to tell you. It's Tom.
Oh, what's happened? Tom.
Tom was shot last night, dear. And he died a little later.
He's dead.
Maeve?
Jack, Tom Desmond was killed last night. Bucky's hit. He's just telling us.
How?
Shot? I don't know how. I don't know the details, but Faith was with him and Bucky was there. They did all they could.
Is Bucky still there?
Yes. Shall I put him on?
If it wouldn't bother him.
Jack.
Bucky, they catch the guy?
No, not yet. He was up on the roof waiting for Tom when he got home.
Let me speak to him.
Here's Mary.
Was he alone?
No, Faith and I were with him. He just fell asleep.
Darling? Yeah. The wake will be tonight. It'll be around the corner.
We'll be there.
All right, dear. We'll talk then.
Bye.
Bye.
The people from Limerick, they found him. And it's my fault.
You need the pills in one. Now for your free week supply.
Hello?
You're early.
May I take your coat?
Sure. Thank you. Now, as a matter of fact, I'm 4 minutes late. Good
I'll see
morning.
you later. Goodbye. Good morning. Well, I didn't intend for you to find me in this state, but I've been on the phone since 7, straight out of the shower, and somehow dressing just went by the boards.
Ah, you're dressed.
Ah, so you forgive me. Well, you should. All those calls were for you. I was making the final arrangements for the party.
Well, you are an organized little devil, aren't you?
Well, that's an understatement, but I'll accept it. Guest list.
Ooh. The complete workup on each one of the dinner guests, huh?
You usually seem in such a good mood in the morning before breakfast.
No. What? Where's my parents and Bob Reed?
Oh, they're in the big file. You need it?
No. These are terrific. Some of these people nobody ever meets.
They back their candidates quietly, but oh, so generously.
Oh, yeah. So I've heard.
You want breakfast in the dining room?
Yes, but coffee here first, please.
Would you like strawberries or orange juice?
We'll both have strawberries, thank you. All right, you have your position paper. Let's get going with our agenda.
Yeah, but first I want to bring you up to date about Edmund and Jill and how I'm going to handle all that.
You made a decision.
Yes, I have. I had a good talk with Jill last night. A real breakthrough, as a matter of fact. But anyway, the upshot is we're going to try again.
Try what, exactly?
Well, to get some communication going first, steady involvement, talking, spending some time together, and with Edmund. Very slow, very easy.
Every few weeks, months?
Every few days, I hope. Ray, I never expected to have another chance with Jill, but I do, and I can't pass it up.
Can you pass up a campaign for the U.S. Senate?
I'm beginning to think I can't.
So you're going to court Miss Coleridge and the electorate at the same time, huh?
Yes. Why not? You'll help me.
Love to.
Thank you.
But I can't work miracles, Frank. I have time, money, and connections. Doesn't mean anything without my candidate.
Oh, you'll have me full time.
Uh-huh. Tell me again exactly what it is that Miss Coleridge wants. I seem to have misunderstood.
Well, it isn't so much what Jill wants. We both need a sort of trial period to work out the old problems and build a new trust. And I have to get to know my son. And I would like little John to spend more time with him, too. A new brother's bound to be pretty exciting to a 3-year-old.
And confusing, I'd think.
Yeah, well, we'll have to work it in carefully.
Lovely plans, Frank. But surely even you can see how much attention they're all going to take. You're going to try to build an entire family unit for yourself.
Yes, I am.
If you try to win a Senate seat and a new family in 6 months, I'm afraid you may lose everything. I wouldn't want that to happen.
Maeve?
Nope, it's me. Brought you some breakfast.
Oh, I thought you left for work.
Still have a little time.
Oh, look, you don't have to bring me anything. I have some fruit somewhere.
Not as good as the stuff on here. Sit up.
Could you start me off with a spoon?
It's toast and bacon. You can just pick it up any old way.
That's a good idea.
I forgot coffee.
Oh, I don't need any coffee. If I want some, I can go down later.
Not after that fall you had yesterday.
I'll just take the stairs a little slower.
Better not to take them at all.
Patty, do you think that you could stay with me until I get dressed? I have an appointment with Dr. Pagano.
I can't, but Mom will be up soon.
Is everything all right?
Sure.
I don't think it is.
I did count 4 clouds in the sky. There's that.
It's just that usually Maeve makes eggs for me, and then she brings them in. And then you usually come in, and then you kiss me. Patty?
Everything's fine, Dee. Just let me finish tying my tie, and I'll come give you your kiss. I would have done that right off, but my hands were full. Honey, I was joking.
No, you weren't. You were sad and you were upset, and it's all because of me.
I'm not upset. Why do you say that?
Well, I can hear it in your voice. You know, when you're blind, you get very sensitive to sounds, and I can hear that you were feeling bad, so don't deny it.
Okay, there is some trouble. It has nothing to do with you. I was going to spare you, but since you're asking, Tom Desmond was shot last night. He's dead.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, are we safe?
Absolutely. Mother and Da are taking it pretty bad. You can imagine.
What about Faith?
Faith.
Faith was spending a lot of time with him. Maybe they were having an affair.
I'm sure Faith is feeling terrible about it, if that's what you mean.
No, I mean more than that. Now that Tom is dead, she's going to want to be around you a lot.
None of that. You're my wife, and I love you. Faith is no threat to us.
I don't believe that.
I've promised to stand by you 100% till you're completely well. Now, don't go back on my promises, right? You're going to be able to see again, you're going to be able to pull yourself together, and I'll be with you all the way.
Daddy, don't leave me.
I'm due at the hospital. I'll try and come home during lunch. Have a good session.
I will. You know, I'm going to tell Dr. Pagano everything I'm thinking about. He says if I have something on my mind, I should just say it. So I'll try to do it right.
Good girl. See ya.
I'm losing him. She's waiting for him. I have to stop them.
Happy with that.
Ryan okay?
Yeah, sound asleep. I watched to make sure she was breathing. I am so stupid.
Tom was running way before he met you. Now, we don't know how these people got the lead on him. Maybe it had nothing to do with us.
Not us. Me. It was me and my big mouth.
Wait till the cops catch the guy, huh? Then we'll see.
We have to go to the police.
I was thinking that we should talk to Bob. Not this second.
What do you mean? We saw those men in Neary's. Tom's told me things that could help the police. I could give them the background and names and
Mary.
descriptions.
Your folks know as much about Tom as you do. Faith was helping him leave yesterday. Now, she maybe has the whole story, and I'm sure.
But I'm the one who gave him away.
If I hadn't gone strutting into a pub where I didn't belong, Tom would be at work this morning. I could tell them about the picture of him boxing and how I yelled out, "There's Tom," and I could tell them about how I blabbed about where we live and passed out addresses like I was Little Miss New York City. This is my fault, Jack. The least I can do is...
When Tom said goodbye to your mother, he made a point of saying that they should tell you you were not responsible for anything that would happen to him.
I am responsible.
Hey? Somebody's asking for you.
All I can think about it is Mother. Gave me her address, and I wrote her a letter, and I mailed it yesterday. Oh. Telling her that she was going to hear from him soon and that he was just fine. What are we going to do? I mean, shall I call her?
Maeve, why don't you wait a little bit? I mean, until you feel steadier yourself.
But, darling, maybe the woman would want to come to the funeral or bring the body back to Ireland. I mean, someone has got to call her.
Now, okay, look, as soon as the body's released and the funeral arrangements are made, we'll get Bob to handle it, okay?
Yeah, maybe that's the best idea, sweetheart. Maybe this is one thing you don't have to take care of. Maybe we let Bobby do it, and then we call her, and if she wants to come over, maybe she stays here with us, you know?
Bob, hey, we're just talking about you.
Hello, everybody.
Bob, I have his mother's address. Shall I call her, or do you want to do that, or what?
Well, maybe I better do that. I'll have to get a release first, you know. Business got to go through official channels in this country.
Oh, what?
Hey, listen, Bob,
I wrote down all that stuff you told me to. Want to go over it right now?
What? Oh, yeah. Listen, we better get some coffee. I'll talk to you later.
Can't imagine what more there is to tell.
Medical details. How he took care of the bullet wound. Just details.
Oh, John, I know how you feel. You love that man. He was like one of your own.
There was always something there between us, you know? I mean, like from the very first day he walked in the place. Like the sense of humor, you know? I'd tip him a wink or give him a look, and he'd know I was fit to bust with laughter inside, and he was too. Of course, I like a man who tells a good story. The thing about Tom, he could talk as well as listen.
Yes, he did like your boxing stories.
Well, he understood that world, you see. We understood each other. Can't say I didn't try to get him into the family.
Well, he's one of us. Son-in-law or no.
This week, I know.
No, none for me, thank you. I thought we had agreed that my private life is my own concern.
As I recall, I said something quite different the last time we talked.
But I said I would make my own decisions.
And I reminded you that campaigning is going to take every ounce of your energy for the next 6 months. You did not disagree.
Fine, but it is my energy, Ray. And if in my judgment I feel I have enough to go around, then you have nothing to complain about. Not until I run into trouble. Then you can start complaining.
I don't complain.
It's just a figure of speech.
Thank you. Frank, if I wait until the inevitable sign of trouble, it's going to be too late to salvage the campaign. The mistakes will already have been made, and once made, they cannot be erased. Now, you know that better than I do.
All right, let's get specific. What mistakes are you worried about?
To name one? All right. Senatorial candidate is incredibly visible. You're surrounded by the press. You may choose to camp on your doorstep. If you are in the company of Miss Coleridge, often, say several times a week, it will be noticed. It will be checked out. She will be checked out. Edmund will be watched with utter fascination. And one morning, you'll open up the newspapers to read all about Frank Ryan, his unmarried lady friend, and their bastard child.
All right, then, to hell with it.
I am not name-calling. I am simply trying to be honest with you about the kind of treatment you're going to get from the press. Oh, Frank, for heaven's sakes, you want the Senate. Go for it. Don't you see? You can get it. If you will just focus. This spring and this summer, that's all. After that, spend every day with Jill if you want to. Take her to the islands for a month with Edmund, but for heaven's sakes, do it right. Make it a separate business. Come on. If the election were a year off, I'd say to you, go. Solve your love life. But this is March. We cannot change the date of that primary. We can't push off that election. Go win the race. Then you can go win Miss Coleridge.
I can't ask Jill to wait.
Ah, why the hell not?
We have this moment. If it passes, we'll never...
If she loves you, she'll wait.
That kind of talk is meaningless, Ray. It's been too many years with me and Jill. Too much waiting.
Sounds as if she's given you an ultimatum.
No, she isn't, Ray. I don't deal well at all with ultimatums.
Well, I'm on the outside, but from the outside looking in, it seems to me that she's given you a choice between her and your career, and that doesn't sound like a demonstration of true love, my friend. Audrey! Hello.
Ray? Maeve, Ryan.
Oh. Good morning, Maeve. How are you?
Well, not terribly good, I'm afraid. Is Francis there?
Yes. Yes, of course he is. I'll put him on for you. It's your mother.
Thank you. Yeah, Ma.
Francis, bad news. Tom Desmond was killed last night. He was shot.
Oh, Lord.
The wake's tonight. So, I'm afraid we're going to have to cancel out on Ray. Maybe you better put her on the phone.
Yeah. Tom Desmond died last night.
What? How?
They don't know. An accident, I guess. Mom wants to talk to you.
Maeve, look, don't worry about the party. We'll postpone it. I'm terribly sorry to hear about Tom.
Oh, thank you very much, Ray. Just let us know when you rescheduled it, huh?
Yes, of course I will. Take care.
My father was very close to him. I better go home.
Yes, of course you must. Audrey, Mr. Ryan's coat, please.
Yes, ma'am.
We will finish this discussion, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Friday, November 28th, SoapNet is serving up a tailor-made Beverly Hills 90210 marathon with every guy that Kelly Taylor has loved and left behind. Take a holiday from the holidays starting Friday, November 28th from 11 to 11 only on SoapNet.